Well, obviously, a great win for our program. We needed to break through and get one on the road, and obviously we're able to do this versus a very, very good Ohio State team, a well-coached team, a talented team. So we grew up today. We found a way in the second half to get stops, get physical rebounds, and then make some huge plays down the stretch.
Coach, just talk about the way Marcus Carr, obviously, in those last few minutes, and he kind of took it upon himself.
Yeah, he made that big layup driving to the basket. We drew up a play before and said what we'd do if they scored or if they didn't. And, he executed it to perfection and obviously made a big shot. He's a really, really tough kid. We knew when he was sitting out, we thought we had something there. He's got that it factor that, you sometimes can tell, sometimes cannot. And, he just down the stretch made some huge plays. Ran the same play. Didn't work that time. Worked this time. Yeah, we're going to put the ball in his hands. Go make a play. Fortunately, tonight he did.
And then Daniel scoreless in the first half. Came up with some big plays.
Yeah, I thought he was really good. They're so physical. Wesson is so physical. They were going after him, trapping, digging, doing some things, taking him out of the game. Although he didn't offensively do great at times, to hold Caleb Wesson a 1 for 10 was terrific.
Ohio State calls timeout to tie game, 38 seconds. They've got the ball. What were you concerned about? What was your huddle like at that point, and what were you worried or trying to stop?
It's like Will Ferrell in Old School when he's screaming, nobody freak out. That's kind of what it was. No, I thought they'd go with some type of dribble drive stuff. They're kind of getting us on some switches. And then we just talked about, okay, if they do score, we'll call a timeout. If they don't, we put a play in to do it. But we just talked about you got to rebound the ball. They're so physical in the offensive glass.
What was the level of calm or the level of maturity, maybe that you saw from your guys in a moment like that?
Yeah, they were pretty calm. We've been in a lot of close games, and we haven't executed always at the end, where I thought there was a pretty good belief. Our defense is really good in the second half, and I thought that started to build some confidence.
Coach, Marcus Carr has had 2 really solid games against Ohio State this season. What has he kind of been able to take advantage of?
Well, I don't know if it's one thing. I think he's a really good player, and with how physical and the way they took Daniel out of the game, we needed him to kind of make some plays off of ball screens in the middle of the court, and I thought he did a good job.
You guys were close in some road games this year. Finally get over the hump. What do you think it did for the guy?
I think it feels awesome. Doesn't matter where you play in this league. When you get a win, it's a cause for celebration, and it's a cause for feeling good, so we'll feel good tonight, and then we'll get over it, but very, very hard to win in this league. And, we're getting some quality wins, and we got great opportunities coming up.
Why were you able to keep them from getting to the line in the second half? I think they had 15 free throws in the first half and only 3 in the second.
Did a better job of defending without fouling. We thought that we had a lead in the first half, then we started fouling, and the game changed. So we put a huge emphasis on talking to these guys about we can't constantly play in foul trouble like this. It just takes away from everything, the aggressiveness, offensively, defensively. We've got to do a better job of being fundamentally sound. And we did a good job of turning them over, and they had 12 turnovers.
What did it need for Gabe to finally get over the hump?
I don't look at him like he's not over the hump. I think he's been playing well. As long as he's taking good shots, to me, it doesn't concern me. I want them all to go in, but, obviously for him, it'll feel good that he knocked down some big shots, made a big one in front of our bench. But it's only a matter of time. He works too hard. He's too focused on it, and he's got too good of a stroke that's not going to fall.
Is there anything you told Daniel at halftime just to try to get him?
I just said flush that first half, move on. You could tell he was frustrated. I said, go have the best second half of the year. We got to keep trying to get you the ball. And a lot of that was them. Give them credit. They took him out of it. And then we were able to get him the ball in the high post a little bit, made some big shots.
One more for Coach.
Just the locker room.
Pretty excited. Yeah, pretty excited. Dan told me we've got the third most new players in the Big Ten. I didn't realize that. And sometimes you feel like you're rebuilding, and it doesn't feel like we're rebuilding necessarily. We're right there for an opportunity to go back to the NCAA tournament 3 out of 4 years, which is great. Still a long season to go. We knew we had to break through on the road and get a few. And I think they were really excited. This is a good group of guys. I've said it before. There's not a lot of drama. They fight for each other. It's been fun to coach. All right, thank you.
Thanks.